Oh, there are cameras all around.
Mm-hmm. This one's new for you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Car interview. I'm a really good driver, but I don't know which one the brake is. No, don't be worried.
Scaring me.
I was told it was going to rain all week, and then I think you did something.
We have good weather.
Good weather.
Perfect weather.
Did you have anything to do with that?
I don't think so.
Your direct line with Shiva.
But weather is my good friend.
Yes.
Nature is our good friend.
I'm Lebanese originally, and
Oh,
I was in the Middle East once, and this is like 10 years ago.
okay.
And I went to a cafe, and this older man said, how's your day? And I said, oh, it's really beautiful, but it was raining. And I said, but I was hoping for good weather. And he said, there is no good weather or bad weather, there's just weather. And we decide,
Absolutely.
Everybody's waving at you. So nice.
Yeah.
Hello. So this is a really special place. Yeah?
Yeah.
The energy is so strong.
Wherever we are, we make it a point, it becomes special.
Thank you. Yes, I feel that. I feel that.
I have been in Lebanon too.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Thrice, I think.
For
3 times.
peacekeeping missions?
Yes.
Ah,
We have a small group there. We have our teachers in Lebanon who are working almost in all sections of society there.
we need that.
When there was bombing in Lebanon, I was concerned. So I called all our volunteers and teachers in a Zoom call. I told them, are you scared? They said, no, Gurudev, we are not scared. We are here working. We had about 400 doctors caring for people there, working.
400 doctors from Art of Living?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Doctors and volunteers, healthcare professionals, they were all caring for people down there and working. They sent me all their photos and reports, and there's so much energy and commitment.
That's so beautiful. Jitesh from your team was telling me too. He said in, I don't know what region we were talking about. It might have been India. No, I don't think so. It was somewhere where they have like cartels. And he said, they have no fear. These volunteers that work with you, and they know their purpose and their dharma, and they know they're protected.
See, when there is love, there is less fear or no fear. And there is so much love, then our dedication for a cause, then you are in a different plane altogether.
Right. So when you see somebody, whether it's these volunteers or people, you go on these peacekeeping missions, what's the main thing that you're bringing forth? Like, let's say you are in Lebanon or in Colombia, wherever you end up. What's the main thing you're trying to show both sides so that there can be peace?
We don't go with the preconceived notion. We just go there and be available for whatever is needed at the time. I feel it's just a very human nature that when we are open, when we are concerned and we are care, we become very spontaneous in taking decisions or acting at that time. When we don't have a preconceived notion to ourselves. So I don't prepare, so I don't say, I'm going to say this thing to people and this is what I want to achieve. I just go be there and
guided by in the moment.
Yeah.
And what do you see when you see somebody? I'm always curious about this. I wanted to ask you. So you and I are speaking, or as soon as I'm greeted by you, what is it must be so heightened when you meet somebody. What is it that you're seeing? Are you seeing immediately their karma, their dharma, all this, or no?
Yeah.
Always, or just when you want to?
No, it's instantaneous.
Like seeing my shirt.
Yeah. You don't have to make an effort to see someone beyond what are they doing. You don't have to take a telescope or microscope to see something. It just flashes.
But is there any judgment of that information that you're receiving?
Not at all. Because see, on a different note, everybody is just part of one ocean. Like different waves of the ocean are just the ocean only. They're not different from ocean. So every individual is part of one huge collective being.
Like a drop in the ocean.
Yeah. Just part of one collective being.
But you know what's interesting is that you can understand that logically, or you can understand it experientially, right? And I've had glimpses of that where oh my God, I get it. We're all one. Oh my God, I understand. Now I know. Because it's like you always just hear it. Okay, we're all one. We're all one. Then there's a moment, whether, for some people it's plant medicine or other people it's a deep meditation, whatever it is, you get the, oh my God, we are all one. Wow, that feeling of, so how do you maybe like instruct people
just imagine
to do
that wow doesn't leave you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But how does it not? How come we only get glimpses of it? The lucky ones, we get glimpses of it. Not lucky, we do hard work.
You're really lucky to have the glimpses. Even that many don't get, you see. But then it becomes a natural thing. Then the frequency increases, and then you find one day it doesn't leave you. Yeah. Okay. And the less wants that you hold on to, the more wow you are into.
The less wants.
Yeah.
Are you of the belief, kind of like the Buddha instructed, that wants lead to suffering?
Yes, wants do when you don't let go, when you are hankering on it. Yeah, it's one of the truth, and the other truth is, the other side of it is. Wants are just part of life. Wants are also part of the ocean.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when you say, I don't want to have any wants, that is another want, you see. So, that's the difference between the ancient Vedic thought and the Buddhist thought. Buddhist thought is saying, wants are the cause of your misery.
Yeah.
But in the Vedic thought, in the ancient Hindu thought, it's said, wants can be there. That's one part of your life. Dharma, and then means for the dharma, and then wants, and then liberation. Liberation, the freedom must follow the wants. If there is no freedom, you are holding on to the wants only, then it becomes miserable.
I think that's more optimistic. I like that.
Yeah, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, that's it. The moksha, freedom, liberation must come with one. See, suppose you like apple pie, there is nothing wrong in you liking apple pie. You can have it. But you get obsessed with apple pie.
Oh, when it becomes compulsive.
Compulsive,
yes.
Yeah. Then you become miserable.
Yeah. Okay. Rather than just saying, okay, I'm right now in this human body. This human body wants apple pie.
And you can enjoy it. What is wrong?
But not become obsessed with it.
Not become obsessed. The whole world is there for you to enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't feel guilty in having your nice meal, But if suppose you don't get that nice meal one day, you should not throw tantrums, or you should not be off your track.
Yeah.
See? That is the stability. That's the Vedantic thought. You say, okay, you can have your wants, but fulfill your wants, but realize you get back to the same point where you were before the want arose in you.
Right, and don't forget the end goal, right? The end goal. Why am I here? Why am I really here?
Why are you here? Your main thing is to know your ultimate nature, right? Freedom.
You know what's interesting about all of that also is I realized recently, probably in the last few months, that whatever we call it, awakening, enlightenment,
hey, look at the
nirvana. Wait, can I stop? Oh God, which tree? This one?
Look at any tree.
No more questions, just look at the tree.
What's happened?
That's the answer.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Every question here will turn into wonder. Wow. Wow, look at the greens. Look at the different type of greens there.
Yeah.
It's not one type of greenery.
See, but this is why I want to ask you, because you're in this moment always, right? There was a time I was in college. This is like 15 years ago. I was late to a class like 20 minutes because I couldn't stop staring at
Do you
one
see
tree.
a lot of gravels on this?
Yes. But
I'm pulling you to the present, puppet.
oh my god! But the present. But I have
You're
questions.
taking me 15 years back. Now look at this here. Look at the gravels.
Okay, keep it here. Yeah.
Look at those clouds hanging out there.
Look at this tree. No, really, look at this tree. It's stunning.
Yeah. And you're growing to be one like that, right?
I'm going to.
No,
do
I'm
like
not
that.
going to talk about 15 years back what the tree was, how big it was,
Right,
and
right.
how small it was. Now you enjoy these clouds.
Okay, so that's the answer. Just be here now, always. Okay, so then is the same thing with nirvana, awakening, enlightenment, all that?
Unlearning.
Not attain it, but just be aware of it.
Unlearning. You know, you learn a lot of stuff that you are stuck in your memory now. The whole process, nirvana is just the process of unlearning. Just let go. Every time you are driving, if you just remember you are just in L-board, you are learning license. What do you call it? L-board.
You like learning? Oh,
Yeah.
Teleporting? No.
L-board, no? You are learning. You're learning to drive. Then you see everything every move of you
Like it's the first time.
the first time.
Yeah.
And if you're a good driver, you really don't enjoy your driving.
Yeah. True.
You don't enjoy your every move, you see. There is a little difference. If you're a learner, you are a little bit nervous because it's the first time you are learning, you are nervous. But when you are in the moment, it is the same experience of driving the car for the first time without being nervous.
Yeah, right. So you take the nervousness away, but the curiosity and the attention is still
The
there.
attention is there and liveliness.
Really, it's so beautiful here. Wow.
It's all these ups and downs and the windy road that makes it more interesting.
Like life. It's better when I don't ask questions. I just let you talk. Whatever comes up, let it come up. One thing is seeing all these plants and the trees makes me think of the wisdom that nature has that we can learn from. And part of that is, there's like two schools of thoughts, I think, with plant medicine, whether it's ayahuasca or psilocybin or whatever it is, and I've done plenty of those. You get these amazing glimpses, but what I found, and I would love to hear your opinion or your belief, is the Kriya or yoga, meditation. It's so much deeper because it takes you there without being dependent on something.
That's really fascinating. You can go into your own space and you find that you don't need an extra stimuli to quieten the mind or to experience an altered state of mind.
Do you have any peace missions coming up that you're working on?
So volunteers are doing everywhere. But now the immediate thing is, you see the mental health of our society, about young people getting so restless and so agitated and aggressive. You see the shootings happening.
Yeah, always.
It's appalling.
Now
it has spilled beyond America to even Norway and Denmark yesterday in Denmark.
Yes, yeah.
This is all a big concern. So we are working on that. We have transformed many these gang members, nearly 5,000 prisoners and gang members we have, rehabilitated in Denmark alone.
In Denmark alone?
In Denmark alone.
5,000 in Denmark?
5,000, yeah.
Wow.
This morning I had talked with the Denmark group. So they were mentioned to me. And so now they want us to take over the whole prison and work in the prison in Denmark. But we also need to see that people don't reach up to the prison. So we are also working in schools and colleges, see?
Right, before they even get
Before
there.
they get there.
So do they now have a daily practice? Are they doing sky breathing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's amazing. We need that here.
Schools and colleges, yeah.
Do you feel like they're more receptive to it in countries like that? Like Denmark, like
No,
the government?
today everywhere. People are today everywhere open because you can't go on like this, you see, with so much violence. And we have to work on the mental health issue, mental well-being.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I would like to call it well-being because many people don't even like to admit that they have a mental health issue.
So true.
They
Yeah.
feel they are just normal, they are fine.
Yeah.
Okay, but well-being is something that everyone can pay attention to.
Right. Yeah, I was a journalist for like 11 years. By the time I was 30, I won 4 Emmys. I mean, I was like really just in that world. And all these mass shootings, they would send me. So, hey, there's a mass shooting in Florida, can you go? Hey, there's a mass shooting in Denver, can you go? And I would go. And I would spend like a week there. In fact, I won 4 Emmys. The 4th one was for the mass shooting in Vegas. Because I was there for 1 month after there was a shooting at a country music festival. And you know what was so interesting is you see like the mental health issues, but what I always thought was so beautiful is, you know, there's one shooter, but there's a whole community that comes together. They donate blood, they donate food, they create, you know, they all come together. So there's more of those people that want the peace.
Yeah,
Always.
I mean, the humanness is still alive, you know. Even in those people who are shooting and who are engaged in violent activity, I don't call them bad guys.
They need help.
They need help.
Yeah.
They need help. In disaster, people unite. You know, I've seen in tsunami, when tsunami happened, every mosque or temple or church, they all open for everybody.
Yeah.
There was no distinction of religion, caste, creed or race, nothing. The people, well, Katrina happened here.
Yeah.
Atlanta. Every home was thrown open for the people who are affected by the floods,
Yes.
by the fury of hurricane. But see, we don't need a disaster to unite us, make us come out with our compassion. See, if we are more aware, we will see that compassion is already manifesting in our life.
And that's why you're here, yeah, to teach and to...
Absolutely. We're all here for that. You too.
to teach each other? Yeah.
You too, to teach to the world. Yeah.
I really try. It's my passion.
Yeah.
Even just with the YouTube videos, it was just always showing people my journey, you know? Hey, I'm gonna go try plant medicine. I'm gonna go meet this shaman. I'm gonna go to this guru. And just show my experience.
Yeah.
And that's the way I can teach. I think even being a journalist for so many years was just to teach me how to tell stories and how to raise awareness for this stuff, you know? I noticed I didn't know this until right before I came here, that your center also teaches children to see while blindfolded.
Yeah.
My first videos on YouTube was all about seeing through the third eye. But I documented it with Russians, Germans, Indians, Americans, even Mexican. I mean, it went all over the world showing these abilities. And then I learned it in Germany. And what I thought was so interesting is they all use different methods. Some it's initiation with a guru. Some of them it's a method that they. One was Marpati Puti. It was a technique in martial arts. But we have these abilities, And you're talking, about mental wellness. That's like the beginning. It's like get your mental wellness, and then there's this whole world available of what you're capable of.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, just mental well-being is the basic.
Very basic.
Yeah.
It's a very, very basic.
It's like where we should just be.
Yeah. Yeah, we are in the rainbow now.
Are we? Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be coming any second.
See, there is sun, there is rain, and so we are in the rainbow.
Yeah. Do you think it would be easier for you if you were living, like in a cave somewhere here and just focusing your full time on your awareness, or can you maintain it just the same with all this work that you do?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
If you are seeking, you have to go into a cave. But when you are found, you are at home everywhere in the world.
So it doesn't need to be maintained, like.
No, what you need to maintain.
That's it. You're aware of it.
You can't. You don't need to maintain your nature. It will never leave you.
Wow. Yeah.
The sun doesn't try to say that I want to maintain my energy, and it's there. You see.
What's so funny is it's so simple, and yet because it's so simple, we're like, we need more. You know.
It's simple, and I understand it is very difficult also. But when you speak to an insomnia patient, that sleeping is very natural. Just lie on your bed and you will be able to sleep. They will not get it. You can't understand that. For them, you have to give them something to sleep well. See, look at that. Wow. Look at the valley here.
The Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yeah, but also you have to focus on the road.
Luckily, we have a whole procession
simultaneously you
behind
have
us.
to do both. This is exactly what life demands also. You look within, and then you also do what you need to do outside. Anything that is not natural to you, but you have to be pretentious, is such a big burden.
Yeah.
I feel it's a huge stress and burden to be pretentious. But for those who have lived their life, are programmed to be in that state of pretension all the time, they don't feel it that way. But when they get the glimpse of what freedom is, it's like a bird being in the cage does not understand what freedom is. Once it knows the freedom, it doesn't want to get back to the cage.
Yeah. But then it wants to know how to stay out of the cage. Like for me, that's where I'm at now with the glimpses in even just honestly in plant medicine has been the most.
That's when you become a seeker. When you get a glimpse, you become a true seeker.
Because you want to go back to that.
Yeah. So you can't long for something which you have no idea about, right?
I have a gift for you, but I wanted to give it to you on camera because then you have to pretend you like it. It's just a very small thing.
Wow.
Ignore the bag, it's not related.
Oh, Ganesh.
Ganesha.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for this.
We all have Ganesha within us. You only have to uncover him. Take him out of the package.
Yes.
And take him out of the package. Ganesh is present inside of you, but he is inside a package. You have to uncover. You brought the whole knowledge here.
Wow.